Yeah, it's the bonding experience.
The grand teacher. Yes.
I'm not going to pay you, am I?
Yes.
So Bryce, we've already done the safety. I feel like I can handle a gun and not shoot me or someone else I love.
Okay.
What's next? What are we going to do now?
So, you talk about handling a gun. Do you know how to hold a gun?
Well, I think so. You just remember, right? You hold it like this, and you just kind of put it in, and
Okay.
Is that good?
That's a really good start.
okay.
So I'm gonna grab one here. We're gonna talk a little bit about how to hold a gun. Make sure that we're clear. We are. Okay. So the way I like to hold especially a semi-automatic handgun, I like to be as high up on the pistol as I can
What do you mean
get.
by high up? Like,
Like actually up on the
oh,
gun.
really? Like
yeah.
way up?
So I'm
Okay.
gonna take the web of my hand
Okay.
and I'm gonna jam it up under the
This
beaver
is-
tail there. We call it a beaver tail.
So in the crack for people who
Really?
don't know, or this little
Yep.
notch.
So,
Okay.
and I'm going to keep my finger right here along the slide, away from
Okay.
the trigger. And then I'm going to wrap my other fingers around the grip. These fingers
Okay.
here, okay? Now, if we turn the gun over, we'll see that there's space here.
Okay.
Okay, I want to get as much of my weak hand on that space as I can get.
So like just kind of like right here in that little nook
Yep, the
between
meat of
your
your
fingers and
hand.
the whatever that part's
Yep.
called.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
put the meat of your hand up in that,
Okay.
up high too.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take and I'm going to have both of my thumbs in line with each other.
Okay.
And when I go to hold the gun, so I'm going to bring it up, I'm going to hold the gun 60% with my weak hand, 40% with my strong
Okay.
hand.
So you're actually holding it with this
I'm
other
going to
hand.
hold it tighter with my off hand
Okay.
than with my trigger hand.
Okay.
Okay? So, and then now that I've got it, I'm going to square off to whatever it is I'm going to shoot.
Okay.
And
So
we're going
legs
to...
apart.
Yep.
Football.
About shoulder width, we're comfortable.
Okay.
We're going to lean slightly forward at the
Okay.
waist. And then we're going to take and we're going to point that gun right out at what we're going to shoot.
Okay.
We're going to have both eyes open.
Both eyes open. So
Yep.
no one-eyed pirate.
No
thing.
no
You
one-eyed
sure?
pirates.
That's
Yep.
how I've always.
Yep.
I play a lot of duck hunting games, Bryce, and I guarantee I won with one eye
Yep.
open. So both eyes.
Both eyes
Both
open.
eyes.
Yep, absolutely. And then we're going to have our elbows slightly bent so that when we shoot, we can absorb recoil.
Okay.
And then when it's time to pull the trigger, we're going to engage the trigger with the ball of our finger.
So which part's the ball?
It's right on our fingertip, right here.
Okay.
Where
So it's not in that
Nope,
groove right
not
there.
on
It's
the
just on the
groove.
pad, I guess.
Right on the pad. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. So when it's time, we're going to set that pad of our finger right on the trigger. And
Okay.
go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And then we're going to press ever so gently till it goes off. Great.
Okay.
So what we're doing there, because we're holding stronger with our left hand, we're going to make it a whole lot easier for us to squeeze that trigger, to press the trigger without moving the gun.
Okay.
So what happens...
So you're not really trying to crank on the trigger. You're just trying to lightly push it
we
in.
want to very gently press it
Okay.
so that gun doesn't move. And the way we can know that we're doing it properly with our trigger, so if we cock it again, go ahead and rack it, push the button on the side to let the slide down.
Okay.
Okay. If you watch your front sight,
Okay.
as you pull that trigger, you don't want that front sight to move at all.
Okay.
And in the direction it moves, that's where your bullet's going to hit. So if people say they're hitting low and to the left, that's because they're pulling the trigger wrong.
Okay.
And so now all of a sudden that bullet impact is going to be
So
low.
it's not. So even your finger, as you pull it, you want to pull straight back.
Mhm.
I don't think I've ever paid attention to that before.
Yep. Mind blown.
My body does this.
Yep.
I didn't know it.
Yep.
Okay.
Those few little things are going to make a huge difference in how you shoot. Now let's look real close at how you're holding that gun. So let me give you something a little bit bigger to hold
Okay.
on to.
These monster mitts of mine.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so we're going to give this to you.
Okay. So
High up on the
High
gun.
in.
Yep. There we go. So now turn the gun over. So I bring your thumb up high, so we got a lot of space here.
So Bryce, looking at you hold the gun and looking at me hold the gun, I know this is going to kick back when we shoot. It looks like it's going to smack your hand when you're holding it. Like your thumb seems like it's right on the slide there.
I'm alongside it, but it's not going to hurt it.
Okay.
So I'm completely out of the way
Okay.
of where that slide's going to come back.
Okay.
So
So as long as you're not behind it, it's okay if you're to the side of
yep,
it. Okay.
yep, to the side is just
Okay.
fine.
So Finger grip close.
Yep, thumb up high.
Thumb up high.
And we're going to take this hand in even higher, right there.
Oh man, that's so high.
Yeah, just like that.
Okay.
And then we're going to grab tight and thumbs in line. And you can even ride the safety. Some guys like to do that. There you are.
Okay.
And then you're good to go.
Okay. So was this one racked already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, it's ready. So go
thumbs
ahead,
up.
get your thumb up high. Yep. And then to watch that front sight.
Okay. So now now I'm still kind of new to guns, and I know you're supposed to aim it. And I've played a lot of video games before, and like they have like the little reticle or little cross looking thing.
That's how
you point. This doesn't have a reticle.
Yeah, you
this
don't even
doesn't
have
cross.
to line anything up. You just shoot.
Just
whatever
shoot
you
and
want
it'll
to
hit it. Okay, so how are you supposed to line this up, guys?
So there's a few different models of sights on guns, on open sights, but the principle's the same.
Okay.
We have 2 points of reference.
Okay.
We want to make sure that these points are lined up against whatever we're shooting at. So on this pistol, for example, we have 2 dots back here and 1 dot on the front sight.
Okay.
So we're going to line these 3 dots in a row, this dot, the front sight, and this dot.
So they're all going to be in a horizontal,
horizontal
kind of
line
okay.
on the target.
Okay. So what about the notch? Like, how does that work? Because I can line it up, but I've got a little bit of room to go side to side on it. So
your front sight is most important.
Okay.
So if you spend too much time looking back here and where that lines up, you'll miss. You
Okay.
want to be focused on what it is you're shooting at primarily.
Okay.
That's where both
We'll
eyes
make sure.
open comes
I keep
into play.
I keep going one eye. It's all right.
So we're focused on what we're shooting at.
Okay.
We put that front sight on what we're shooting at.
Okay.
So that's the next thing that we focus on. And then this is almost blurry in our vision.
Okay.
As long as these are lined up.
Just want to get lined up and then kind of in between them is ideal.
Yep.
Okay, so I was right in my assumptions.
Yes.
No one's ever told me exactly how to do that, but now I know. Thank you, Bryce. I feel so educated.
Yeah.
It's the bonding
The
experience.
grand teacher. Yes.
I'm not going to pay you, am I?
Yes. Yep. I'll send you a bill.
You better pay me. Yeah. Okay. So, all right. So that's how you line it up, and that's how you pull the trigger and shoot. Okay. Okay. Any more exercises?
Basic shooting 101. No, we're good there.
So it's not that hard.
No, it really is not that hard.
Okay. Scary though.
The biggest thing,
Well,
and
it's-
also like dry fire practice is important. In kind of building some of those habits. Like you say, it feels kind of weird to hold the gun that way.
Yeah,
at
especially like
first.
the difference between these 2 guns was drastic. Like this one's big and
Yeah,
fits
there's a
my
lot
hand really
to hold
good.
on to. So muscle memory is huge. Getting used to grabbing the gun that way is important.
So it's just habit. Okay.
So one thing that I encourage people to do when they're at home is sit down, remove magazines, ammunition from the room, make sure there's no way for a bullet to even come close to the gun. You can actually do dry fire practice.
Okay.
And so you find a safe spot, do it in the same place every time in the same way so that, again, you're out of the habit of ever having ammunition close to the road. There's a person driving. Do it in a safe place where there's no chance you'll have ammunition near the gun.
Okay.
And then you'll sit down, grab the gun properly, hold it firmly, and then you acquire your target and just practice shooting and watching that front sight when you pull the trigger. And as you do that repeatedly, then pretty soon it becomes just second nature, and you don't have to think about.
So it would be okay, like practice on like an airsoft gun, like you get used to the dynamics are all going to be similar.
Yeah, you could certainly do that on an airsoft gun. Put in your favorite Western and help shoot bad guys.
My wife might not appreciate me dry firing in the basement. I'll know it's safe, but she might not because she's a little weary still of everything.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We gotta go shoot, Bryce.
We do need to go shooting.
All right.
We go practice?
Okay.
Awesome.
Thanks for watching. If you just can't get enough, hit the subscribe button, or you can check right here to see our latest video. You can also go to our website, driftersprecision.com, and see some of our awesome t-shirts and awesome hats.